Good morning, everyone. I'm out here on this rainy day. It is thundering in the background, so I'm going to try to make this quick. This is Barbara Jean. She is beautiful. She's coming off more blue on my camera, but she is very much a light violet with a slightly purple beard. See if you can see her. If I step into the garden, my feet are going to sink quite a bit down. She's looking lovely with all of those raindrops on her. She's just beautiful and gorgeous. She is a tall bearded. You can tell she's going to be putting on some more flowers here. But she's a tall bearded by Mullin. She's a 2004. She'll get up to about 35 inches to 38 inches tall, and she is a mid-season, early to mid-season bloomer. She's just beautiful. And you can see I have quite a few of these here are all Barbara Jean right here, and they put on several increases. Probably one of the first ones I planted last year. She's just gorgeous. Then we have our Luxor Gold, of course, still stunning, still big and bold and beautiful. She's just amazing. This yellow color is just amazing. The wind did a number on her falls, unfortunately, but she's still gorgeous. And can you imagine if you had, I have all of these here, right here are my Luxor Golds. And can you imagine if you had, I don't know, a fence line of these? These would be just absolutely amazing, especially if you did something like Luxor Gold here with an intermediate or border bearded here of a complementary color. Just look gorgeous. And then some of the SDBs down here below it, and you would have 3 steps of color, and that would just be absolutely gorgeous. Did notice that we are going to have a new bloomer over here. I'm kind of curious as to what it's going to be. It looks kind of like it's going to be a dark color. Let's see right there, look at that dark color, probably a dark purple. Let's see, what are you? Oh goodness, wild wings is what this one's going to be right here. I can hear the thunder rumbling, definitely rumbling. Again, trying to make this quick. Crank it up is still trying to put out some blooms. I'm not stopping there. I'm trying to get to the new bloomers today. This is Unwritten by Terry Johnson, and it is an SDB from 2016. Gets up to 11 inches tall. Oh, I need to get my glasses on, sorry, to give you a good description. That's interesting, and unfortunately it went through a terrible time with the rain yesterday. The speckles here with these lines at the shoulders are kind of a maroon burgundy color. The standards have got beat up quite a bit. They're sort of a lavender gray, and then the falls are sort of a cream color. Man, she's very thin, delicate little thing. And she got beat up quite a bit. The beard is white in the front, yellow in the back. Inside the standards, it's a purple. Hopefully we'll get more of these that bloom. That way I can show it better in a healthier condition. Let's see here. We have Sweet Devotion, Terry Johnson, 2017 SDB. Gets up to 11 inches tall and is a mid-season bloomer. Oh, very pretty indeed. All these little specks. That's very different than most of the things I'm seeing in the garden right now. The beard is a very rusty orange, which contrasts this purple and sort of plum color of the falls, and then the female parts. And then we have the standards here, which have a little bit of that white on the inside. But she is very pretty and distinct and a little speckledy, kind of like the one we just saw down here, which is also a Terry Johnson with these speckles. Very, very neat. Very neat. Let's see. have, these are autumn orange. I'm fairly certain they are. And they are just now opening up. And Linda, I was thinking about you with these. They're sort of a peachy orange color. The beards are very orange. You can see down in there. And then the standards and falls, when they open up, become sort of a lighter peachy color. It's not like a super bright orange. And since you like the peaches, I thought you might like those. Oh goodness, we have so many. Let's see, we've probably done this one. Yes, this is Aeolus. We have other videos on this. Very pretty. See, nothing else on this side. We're going to go around. Midnight. What does that say? Midnight Sharp should be opening very soon. And I have another one there that should be opening soon. Let's see, what do we have here? I think I have these on yesterday's video. This is Cold Hands, Warm Heart. I have these on a couple of videos. They're very nice, sort of a gray, white with purple beards. Sorry, that's a little too close. Got a little blurry there. Sort of a smoky kind of color here. You can see that the insects are liking it quite a bit. But she is very pretty. Look at that. Just gorgeous. And I have quite a few of these, as you can see. Right here. All of these are the Cold Hands, Warm Heart. So I will have some of these for sale this year. This is Persimmon Pie. And she got beat up just a little bit yesterday. But these are very nice, light, peachy color. You can see here, it looks a little bit darker on the standards, and a little more yellow peach on the falls. But they are just gorgeous. And I have quite a few of these. So hoping to be able to sell some of those. And then here, man, these are just stunning. These are the rare edition. And look at this. I mean, seriously. If you are a purple and white person, these are just stunning and beautiful. And I have quite a few of these, so I will probably let some of these go this year. This is our Parting Glances. We have another video on her earlier this week. Just gorgeous. And then this is Blue Splash. And her beard is a little, it's not going to come off this way, but her beard is maybe a little bit more of a gray lavender color, with the falls being a little bit more of a gray lavender and the standards being a little bit more of a lighter, I don't know, it's definitely lavender, but it is definitely coming off blue on the camera. So I guess that is why they call it Blue Splash. Let's see, what else do we have over here? We still have crow's feet. You can see all the rain that we've been getting. I've lost track of how many inches at this point. We still have this crow's feet putting on blooms. They are still gorgeous, even though some of them have died back. I'm hoping to get quite a few more of these that will bloom this year. We will see. And then, of course, this is the one that I think is very similar to crow's feet, just not as big. And this is Keep Going. Absolutely beautiful with its lavender standards, purple falls with the striping, and white and orange beards. These are our Winter Romance. And you can see with the rain, it kind of has issues with all the rain, making the heads heavy here. And the flowers are starting to die back a little bit, but she is quite pretty. With these falls having a little bit of a yellowing, greenish color here. The standards having quite a bit of lavender in them. The beards being very tangerine. The shoulders having a little yellow on them. But they are absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. Let's see. We still have short nip blooming here. And if you remember, this was the very first one I did a video on, and you can see I have quite a few of them, and they are still blooming. So, pretty excited about that. That was what, 2 weeks ago, and I'm still having some of these bloom. So that's kind of fun. All right. I'm gonna go down here. I have one more in this particular row that's blooming right now. And this is Dividing Line. We have not seen this one yet. Let's see. Dividing Line is a brunette from 2005. It is a miniature tall bearded. It gets up to 22 inches long and is a mid-season bloomer. And she is quite lovely. Dark purple falls here with the spot, lighter color here on the edging, little striping at the shoulders, a light small yellow beard in the back, and then the standards are more of a lavender lilac color. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And you can see I have another one about to bloom there. Gorgeous. All right, let's see what's down here. We still have Warrior Prince putting on flowers. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? I wondered whether or not Linda would like this one. It's the Caesarean Cinnamon from Chacon 2009. It's an arrowbred, up to 23 inches tall, and early bloomer. And it definitely has a cinnamon color to it. It has this spot here with the yellow and the striping, the shoulders. The beard is not super pronounced. It sort of is a yellow, light orange color. It goes way down, in the throat of the falls. The standards are very cinnamon in color. And then this part here is just huge, this female part that holds the pollen down there below it. The pollen is actually, let me see if I can get this to focus. If you see that long part, right, I'm going to change hands here with my camera. I'm not much of a lefty, so we'll see how this goes. The pollen is on this long part right there, and you can actually take that part out and pollinate other irises with it if you want. And this is the female part that gives that cover. And typically, it would be down here and protect it from some insects, protect the insects while they're getting pollen. But this one is wide open. She is just beautiful. Gorgeous. Okay. Wind is still blowing a little bit today with the storm rolling in. Alright, we still have Breathtaking here. And I see one more of these. It should not be in here with Breathtaking, which will get moved with that one over there, which is where it should be. And then this is Sparkling White. And it's lovely and beautiful. It got a little beat up last night, but you can tell it's quite beautiful. The beard is a little white with yellow in the back. There's a little tinting on it, but not by much. From a distance, it definitely reads white and not yellow. And then the two that I need to move over there is this. It's a Small World, and they need to come over here. And this would look lovely in a garden with peaches, just because this beard is so tangerine and the falls have the edging that are a little bit more peach and read a little bit more peach. So I think those would be gorgeous in any garden. Whew, goodness. All right, so Mr. Sparky is still giving us flowers here. And we've seen a video on it already. Little Miss Magic. They're not open yet, but they will be. And then we have Desert Snow here. This is a Paul Black 2013. Arrowbred, gets up to 25 inches tall. Knock some of the dirt off so I can read the rest of what I wrote. Alright. Mid to late season bloomer. White with blue spot. And I would say that's probably more of a purple than blue, but not bad. And you can see with all the rain, the The standards and the falls have taken a little bit of a beating, but overall it is still quite a gorgeous flower. Let's see what we have back here. Our western sage is still blooming and putting on a beautiful bloom for us today. Isn't she gorgeous? She's more of a pink, lavender, rose color. She has orange beards. This particular one has an extra fall. If you see that, instead of a standard, it should have a standard here, one there, and one here. But this one has a little bit of a beard, so it came up a a fall instead of a standard. But it's self-correcting, and she's still beautiful. And then this here is Daybreak Over the Rockies. And man, I wish I would have been able to get a video of these yesterday, because they were absolutely gorgeous. And I knew the rain was going to do this to them. But I had to leave for Tulsa early, and I did not get a chance to do a video yesterday. But the lavender on top is gorgeous. It comes off a little more blue on my screen. The falls are a little bit more of a golden color. I don't know if y'all can hear the thunder overhead. I have a feeling clouds are about to break. That's probably the most recent one to open up. Absolutely gorgeous. Makes a huge display. This is Oklahoma Bandit. We've done a video on this. Still absolutely gorgeous. Favorite of those in Oklahoma. The falls and the standards are beautiful. And I have quite a few of these, so I'm sure I'll be selling some of them. And let me see. This was a new bloomer yesterday. And it is called Bold Fashion. It's a Shriner from 1998, tall bearded, 37 inches tall, late to mid-season bloomer. And it looks very much like this one here, which is Daybreak Over the Rockies. However, if you're close and you're here, you can see the differences between them. Absolutely you can. They are just gorgeous though, and they would look beautiful in the same bed if somebody wanted them both. The Daybreak is just a little bit more bolder in color. You can see the different colors quite a bit better, I think. The standards are more purple. The falls are a little bit more deeper in color. And then this one here, Bold Fashion, is just a little bit lighter. The standards are lighter in color. The falls are a little bit lighter in color, but gorgeous. All right. Well, that is it for today. I have quite a few out here blooming, but it is about to pour, and I am going back inside. I don't even know that I can pick my favorite today. Some of them had such problems with the rain and the storm and the wind yesterday. It dumped on us quite a few times. Just gorgeous, just beautiful, but that's okay. Oh, I have some others that are going to be blooming soon. I'm excited to see that. These are just all beautiful. I hope you guys are enjoying the videos. I appreciate the comments and the feedback. I do, absolutely. Negative, positive, I don't care. Let me hear it. I do have a mic. I know some days you just cannot tell because the wind is so very bad. I do my best to cover it when I can. Absolutely do. I do my best to bring it up close to my face if I can. Mainly because, well, you know, the wind. And depending on which direction the wind is coming from makes a huge difference. Typically it's south or southeast to south-southwest to north-northeast. Which is, you know, problematic. Because my garden lies north-south. So it just blows right across it. But that's okay. It will be alright. Man, these are stunning. But feel free to like, comment, share. Definitely, you know, if you have tips, if you see things I need to do better, let me know. I don't mind. I'm not going to take it personally one way or the other. If there's a particular iris you're looking for, let me know that too. Because I do have resources and I can get irises. These are not the only ones that I will be selling. You know, I will be getting more, and my garden will be growing. Let's see. That's what I'm going to end on today. This beautiful Barbergine up here. Absolutely. That makes sense because she is just stunning. Look at this. She is so gorgeous. Start at the bottom. See her stem. Putting on multiple flower heads. Large blossom there. Coming off more blue on the camera, but she's sort of a violet with dark violet beards. She's gorgeous. So yes, let me know what you think. I currently have 110 subscribers, and I appreciate every single one of you. You cannot imagine how much I do. And I will see you guys on the video. Y'all have a great day. Bye now.